Some habits, they're not just bad choices. It's almost like they're living things, and they have this predictable, really destructive life cycle. So today, let's trace that path, right from that first small compromise all the way to a total takeover. And right from the start, this quote from the book of James, man, it just sets the stakes, doesn't it? It frames this whole cycle not as some self-help issue, but as a journey, and one with a final, fatal destination. Make no mistake, this is where this path always leads. So, the first compromise. How does it all begin? Well, every single one of these destructive journeys, it starts the exact same way, with a small, manageable, private compromise. It's that stage where you feel like, hey, I'm in complete control here. But here's the absolute core truth of it all. A destructive habit, it's never static. It's literally programmed to grow. It's not going to stay a baby. It's not going to stay private. Its very nature is to get bigger and bigger. And this is such a critical way to think about it. Every single compromise you make is like a calorie. Every secret you keep just feeds the monster. You see, you're not just letting the habit exist. No, you're actively feeding it. You're making it stronger with every single choice. Okay, so this next stage, this is the real turning point. This is when the habit takes over and the whole relationship just flips on its head. You are no longer in control. The habit is. And look at this power shift. At first, you shaped the habit, but now the habit shapes you. Think about that. You made the choices that created it, but now it's dictating your choices, your thoughts, your cravings. It is literally shaping who you are. And you can see this in your behavior, right? Back then, maybe you just fell into it. It was a slip, a moment of weakness. But now it's a destination. You're not falling into it anymore. You're running to it. So this becomes the new reality. It's not just a series of oops moments or isolated incidents anymore. No, it's a pattern. It's a full-blown cycle. It has become a stronghold in your life. And then comes this huge psychological pivot. You start defending the indefensible. That internal war you were fighting against the habit, it gets real quiet. But not because you've won. It's because you've switched sides. The fight is over. And now you're justifying. And this path of justification, it's pretty predictable. First, you start minimizing it, right? Oh, it's not that bad. Then you normalize it. Hey, everyone struggles with something. And finally, you spiritualize it. You start using grace as a cover, saying, God understands, to excuse the behavior instead of changing it. This is the fundamental change right here. You've stopped fighting. You've started defending. All that energy you once used to resist, it's now being used to defend the very thing you were fighting. Your internal resistance has completely collapsed. And this leads to a total internal reversal. Your moral compass, it's completely flipped. You start tolerating what God hates, and the things that once convicted you, now they just make you angry. You actually start to hate what once convicted you. Which leads us to this final stage of internal consequence, the cancer in the soul. We're not talking about a surface issue anymore. The habit has become a cancer, and it's corrupting you from the inside out. There's this ancient metaphor that is just perfect for this. A little leaven leavens the whole lump. It means just one unaddressed habit, just one, will eventually spread and corrupt every single part of your spiritual life. And what does that spiritual decay look like? Well, your heart grows cold. Your conscience grows dull. Your joy, it just withers away. Your worship dies. Your boldness fades. It's a total system failure. That one habit, it poisons everything. And here's the really scary part. The habit makes this leap from being an external action to becoming an internal identity. It isn't just something you did anymore. It's who you're becoming. Okay, so all of this, it's building to a point of crisis. And at this stage, there is one incredibly dangerous lie that you tell yourself that keeps the whole cycle going and prevents any real change from happening. So what is that lie? The lie that allows all of this destruction to keep going, even when you know it's wrong. It's this: you'll fix it later. That's the one. The belief that you've still got time, that somehow future you is going to be stronger and more disciplined than present you. No, you won't. The whole logic behind that lie is completely flawed. Because here's the principle you have to understand. Sin isn't easier to kill tomorrow, it's stronger tomorrow. Delay doesn't weaken the habit, it strengthens it. Every single day you wait, you're just feeding that monster, and the fight gets exponentially harder.
And that's when you know you've arrived at the crisis point. Listen, this is not a phase you're going through. It is a final choice between two outcomes. It's a decisive moment that demands you choose between life and death. So the conclusion is just unavoidable. You can't negotiate with this habit. You can't manage it. You have to kill it before it kills you. The choice ultimately is yours.